It's hard to predict the future. In November of 2019, as people were learning the outcomes of their municipal races across the state, no one could be aware of how the next 4 months would alter the course of the next 2 years. And here in the aftermath of our 2021 elections, we realized just how many outstanding local leaders, the true cornerstones of their community, have hung up their hats. These past 2 years have been stressful for everyone, no matter what position they've held. And municipal leaders have been at the forefront of decisions regarding healthcare, the opening and closing of schools, mask mandates, and so much more. These were terribly difficult positions to have undertaken, all the more so when we didn't know how long COVID would be with us, or when vaccines would even be available. But I will say this, it does not come as a shock to anyone that Connecticut has done better than nearly every other state in responding to the epidemic. It tells us two things. Our municipal leaders will come together even in the most difficult times to ensure that their local constituents are safe, and the public trusts their local elected officials.
Since joining the Connecticut Council of Small Towns in 2007, I've had the honor to get to know so many of our municipal leaders over the years, and it's truly been an honor. I've always been struck by how dedicated you all are, how committed our municipal leaders are to their communities. In addition to serving on your Board of Selectmen or town councils, you've also been participating in numerous boards and commissions, keeping up to date on state and federal laws and regulations, and coming up to the state capitol to make your voice heard on behalf of your communities. Many of you have described this over the years as a labor of love, and it must be, because the amount of time that you devote to this and your passion and dedication certainly indicates that you are committed to serving your communities and that it is truly a labor of love. When the pandemic hit in March 2020, many of us were trying to figure out what to do. We were wringing our hands, wondering what would happen next. But once again, our municipal leaders stepped up to the plate to guide their communities every step of the way. And this involved making some very difficult, sometimes unpopular or controversial decisions about how to move forward. But you met these challenges head on and work together with your colleagues, with the administration, regardless of party affiliation, to position your communities for social and economic recovery.
After 2 years of this pandemic, many officials made the difficult decision to step down. They did so for a variety of reasons. Some to spend more time with their families, others for healthcare concerns, and some simply because after decades of service, it was the right time to allow new voices to come in. Whatever motivated their decision, we here at CCM want to thank them for their tireless work, their time, and putting their heart and souls into their communities. Working with and getting to know each of you has been one of the most distinct privileges of my career. And I certainly wish you nothing but continued success in your future endeavors.
So thank you. Thank you for the work that you have done to ensure that our communities are well positioned for the future, to ensure that our citizens and their children can enjoy a bright and hopeful future. I know that many of you will continue to serve your community in some capacity or lend a hand to the next leader in your community, because that's who you are, and we've been very lucky to have you.
Thank you for your service to CCM and to your communities.
So thank you for your service, and I wish you best of luck in your next chapter. It's been a privilege to work with you.